nobody knew what they were doing. The players aren't sure what they're supposed to be doing. I don't think the officials knew what they were supposed to be calling.
I know.
It's just, it looked very schoolyard rules.
Well, welcome everyone. This is Tastes Like Prohibition. We are a podcast for the sports fans where we serve everything with a stiff drink and zero apologies. I am Janae, former pastry chef, current TV producer, and lifelong suffering Dallas Cowboys fan. This is my co-host, Lauren, who is an actor, producer, and all-around Chicago supporter and native.
Except for the Cubs. Southsider.
Asterisks for the Cubs. And we are really, really excited to tell you what the hell this thing is. So, Lauren, let's talk about what we're going to see here today.
Awesome. Well, first and foremost, let's start with this. This is our very first episode. So,
hold for applause.
So, happy to have you here with us. Thanks for joining. We've got a lot of amazing stuff in store today. We're going to be talking a little bit about our Olympic fever, but we might be holding off on more cowbell. However, we are going to go from tears to jeers in this year's Olympic Games, live in Paris. And then finally, we're going to get into the kickoff for the 2024-25
Football is back!
NFL.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We are back. We are back. We are back.
Season. We've been waiting, and it's here. We're finally here. We're back in the throes of football, and we have a lot to talk about.
This podcast is for sports fans, fandom, anybody who just likes to enjoy sports, likes to be around other people, likes the roar of the crowd, likes the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, all of that. We are sports fans, huge sports fans, and we just wanted to build a community of people who have like interest, who kind of maybe don't fit the mold of like whatever the hell sports fans are supposed to look like. Our tagline is, "This ain't your daddy's, your granddaddy's sports podcast." So we're going to make our own rules, and it's all going to be about the experience, about the game, about having fun, doing it together. I know that we're both transplants. Yep. So I'm from New Jersey, Lauren is from Chicago, and we moved to Los Angeles, and we had to find our tribe. So we did that through sports, we did that through writing and being creative. But I don't know, like a sports bar is just a great place to get to know some strangers and hoot and holler, and you know, we love that vibe. So that's kind of the idea of where we're going with this, what we kind of want to bring to the table.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
We are going to be doing a fair amount of traveling. So if we are not going to an actual game or traveling to a new stadium, new city, we're actually going to be exploring more about Los Angeles and their local team bars. So if you are in Los Angeles and you don't have a place to watch the game, we're probably going to go somewhere. You'll be able to come out, meet us, watch the game, have fun. And if not, we're going to give you some tips on how to find your own tribe and local team bar wherever you are in the world. So that is some really cool, like fun fucking resources. We're dropping on people some knowledge on how to do that. Yeah. And basically, we just want to have fun. Like, I think we have like 2 rules. It's kind of like, be a good sport, always good sportsmanship. Always. And then right after that is like play to win. Yeah. Have fun, play to win.
Whatever that looks like.
That's what the rules of this bar are. That's the
100%.
rules of this speakeasy. So I think the next thing that we have to do is pretty much explain like where this name came from. I know it doesn't scream sports. It doesn't. But just stay with us.
All right. So the idea for this podcast was conceived during preseason last season. Janae met me at my local Bears bar in downtown LA, the Escondite, where we kind of have a tradition. There's a drink known locally in Chicago as Jeppson's Malort. Now, if you know nothing about this drink, the one thing that you learn very quickly is that no one orders it recreationally.
No one would drink this.
It's always kind of a dare thing.
No
So, being a Chicago drink in a Chicago bar, I had Janae try Jeppson's Malort, and her summation of the drink was...
Okay, let me first of all tell you that they got me into this drink under false pretenses. This was completely false pretenses. It was like,
we were pretty straightforward.
We're not gonna leave without taking the drink. Yes, it's like a shot. Like, this is something that we do all the time. And if it wasn't for the very nice gentleman who was sitting next to me, that was just like, just take it, just shoot it all the way back. Don't let it touch your
taste buds. Yeah.
taste buds or throat. So I did it. I know how to take a shot, and I taste it, but like I still taste it, and it was fucking disgusting. I didn't have any other way to describe it other than that tastes like prohibition. Like, in my mouth, prohibition, shut it down.
Yeah.
Syrup that they like sold to people because they would never voluntarily.
Yeah. See, the funny
consume
thing
it.
about Jeppson's Malort is that it was one of the few drinks that was allowed during Prohibition because the feds deemed it so disgusting that nobody would drink this.
Right. So they were expecting the
Yeah.
I didn't give it to them. All right, I didn't give it to them. I gave them an amazing punchline. We erupted the roar of laughter, but it really was a really cool moment.
Yeah.
Sports bar, preseason, meeting new people, like, making new friends out here, just having fun, having a good night. That's what this podcast is all about.
And we're opinionated, and sometimes these opinions don't go down easy. Sometimes they're a little rough, and we felt it fit the name of the show.
Yeah.
So,
well,
Tastes Like Prohibition was
there
born.
you have it. And actually, we will be at the Escondite
That's right.
this weekend for the Bears' first preseason game. Tell them a little bit about that.
Yes, so the Chicago Bears are playing the Buffalo Bills on Saturday, August 10th.
Ooh.
It's a morning game for us here in LA that starts at 10 a.m. That's a noon kickoff back in Chicago. The Escondite is opened for breakfast. Yes, we had so many Chicago games at 10 a.m.
Yes.
We decided to open for breakfast. So be sure to come down, meet us there. 410 Boyd Street in downtown LA.
Yes.
There's an amazing menu. We've got a delicious breakfast there, coffee, great brew. If you want to start your morning with a little drinky drink, they've got delicious ones there too. So come by, join us, say hi.
Yay. We can't wait. We cannot wait. It's going to be a tradition. We're going to be doing a lot. So come to the first one and then come to all the rest of them,
Yeah.
Can't wait. Let's talk about... Okay. Let's just talk about last year, and I know we talked about the inspiration for the podcast, the inspiration for the name, but we're going to tell you how we actually got here, and it all started last year in February because I'm an Aquarius. Thank you so much. Basically, long story short, my birthday is the first week of February, and sometimes, God willing, my birthday falls on the Super Bowl. This time, it wasn't exactly, but I was like, hey, Lauren, it's my birthday, and I do what I want. So let's pack up the car. We're going, and we're driving to Vegas.
It's only 3.5 hours.
Yeah, we're just going to see if we can get into the Super Bowl. Because usually, we can make, like, some fun stuff happen every now and again.
We did.
Got some juice.
Yeah.
And we did.
We did.
We absolutely did. But we documented a lot of it. It was kind of like the kickoff to how we got here.
As you can see, we didn't actually make it into the game.
Exactly.
As close as we came, we just couldn't hit the jackpot at the casino to be able to afford the 10 grand tickets.
Yeah.
But next year, hopefully, shout out to the NFL, if some amazing podcaster interviewers just so happen to, do
Just some-
sideline pregame. I don't know.
Some new voices, some women voices in sport. I mean, I don't know.
I think
Might be something that people are interested in.
Yeah, I think so. And if you guys want to stick along for the ride, and hopefully you can join us there at the big game too.
Yes, we are
New
hoping,
Orleans, yeah.
Part 2 is going to be way more successful than part 1. But, yeah, we would love for you to join us for the ride. We have a lot more to look forward to throughout the season, throughout sports in general, because the Olympics, everything is popping off right now. But I want to talk football because football's back, and that's why I'm here. Because I want to talk football. Football.
Yeah.
All right? So, let's start with the Hall of Fame game.
Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you watching?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Canton, Ohio. It was a great game. Despite the rain, it was great for a great 3 quarters, and then
Yeah, sure.
Bears look good. I think it's a great start for the season, especially we don't have any of the starters out. This is second string.
Right.
Got a couple tutties. We are a little slacking on defense a little bit, but again, it's early.
I actually like that there was some decent scoring going on.
Yes.
There's some decent fucking scoring.
Decent scoring.
Back and forth.
Now let's talk about the most controversial thing. New kickoff rule.
Yeah, I didn't like the way it looked.
I had so many questions as far as, you have the place kicker, you've got an extra guy running up, but he's got to run off before they cross, or it's an extra man on the field. It's a lot of real hassle that I don't...
Well, I don't aesthetically like the way that it looks. I think it looks really fucking dumb. But I did notice that there was one notable person who got a jump on the very first one. And I'm pretty sure that they just said, the first one's going off without a hitch, y'all. Do not fucking throw a flag. Do not fucking blow that whistle.
Let him cook.
Play.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Yeah.
So that dude got a jump, and that was the dude who ultimately made the tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, when are you supposed to go? Everybody's just supposed to self-police themselves and not get a jump on the ball. And then you set a precedent like we're not going to call it.
Right.
Because you didn't call it.
Right.
It's a shit show already.
Nobody knew what they were doing. The players aren't sure what they're supposed to be doing. I don't think the officials knew what they were supposed to be calling.
I know.
It's just it looked very schoolyard rules.
Well,
playground.
Yeah, I was
everybody
watching Pat
run.
McAfee, and they were like, "Well, this is pretty much how you practice the kicks in practice because you're not gonna have everybody running down the field
all the way."
So basically, this is what they do when they are practicing the kickoff. If you were to do that, but still that doesn't translate to the game or how it's still a little bit murky to me. We're gonna have to work that out.
Maybe by week 1, we'll have a couple of training scrimmages and teams playing each other in camp to work that out. But I think maybe by week 1 they'll iron it all out.
We'll see. Yeah. We will see. Outside of that, I've been watching Hard Knocks. I am a big Hard Knocks fan.
Yeah.
I think that this season is ridiculous. I do not know if they will ever do this again.
Unpredictable. You're revealing a lot behind the curtain.
Bro, a lot.
And it's messy AF.
Full fucking draft.
It's messy AF. You're seeing.
Oh my god.
You're seeing how the sauce is made. How the sausage is being sliced and diced. It's
I could not. I was like, yo, once Saquon watches this, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Once Daniel Jones watches this, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I feel, is like, did you forget that the cameras were there? Did you actually forget?
My interesting perspective on this is I wonder how this is going to help contract negotiations. Because if you find out your team is doing Hard Knocks, is your agent going to be negotiating a little extra or a little bit more? That's the producers in us. But it's just a thing of I can see this becoming so much more of a stunt production thing now.
Oh God!
So a lot of egos are going to be coming into play with Hard Knocks. I mean, it's great. That part. It's great for the drama of the game, but holy hell, it just revealed how messy this shit is.
Yeah, and then a lot of it was me saying is this is actually how it's done? He had all of his kids write down their picks, and I was like, if we cut to, like, my producer,
Yeah.
Brain, again, if you're setting this scene up for you to cut to later, like, you having to make a pivotal choice about the draft, and you just, like, open up this little piece of paper that's got little Betty Lou who's, like, yeah, pick with a backwards E or whatever, and you're like, that's the one. I'm just like, bro, what are we doing? Is this football? I mean, it was just, it was wild. It was wild, right?
Yeah.
Thank God. I think it was kind of cool to see, but it might be the only time that we see it again, unless, like, whoever does it next, probably, like, the Cowboys are just gonna, like, flip it on its head and totally manipulate and
probably
fuck with people.
Because that's what Jerry does.
Yeah. Well, that is what he do. He do be fucking with people for years.
Jerry Jones gonna get you.
I'm really looking forward to next week. So we are going to talk predictions. We are going to talk our trifecta picks, which we're going to have each week. We will pick 3 games that we just want to single out, put our choices out there, see if we suck or not. You know, I wanted to do like a full, like the old school polls where you would have it and then you circle the team. Yeah. Like that type of thing.
And
maybe
just
we'll
keep track. We can keep track.
Let me know if you guys want to do like an
early
old
in the
school
season.
like job, like your dad would come home with the pool, like the long form pools, and then you had to circle like that type of betting pool for fun, of course. But yeah, maybe we could do that. But we do have an NFL.com fantasy league set up. Some open spots are available if you want to play, and again, that is still for fun. But I play to win. Playing for fun.
At your own risk.
Play to win.
But you're welcome. Yeah,
open spots. So send us a DM on Instagram at Tastes Like Prohibition, and we'll get you in there if you want to play with us. But as far as this week coming up, first week of the NFL preseason, let's talk predictions. Let's start with the Thursday night game. Yeah. So my pick for the Thursday night game is going to be the Lions over the Giants. This is mainly because I'm just coming off of watching Receiver, and Amon-Ra St. Brown was like so cute in there, and I love when he dances. I know he's probably not gonna play next week, but the Lions had momentum. Yeah. I love Dan Campbell. I'm excited for the Lions this year, so I'm going Lions over Giants because the Giants are a goddamn shit show. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know who made that decision, but y'all fucked up. That's gonna be my Thursday night pick. What about you?
My Thursday night pick, as much as it just pains me to cheer for another NFC North team that is not my Bears, but damn it, if it's not the momentum of Detroit coming off of an amazing postseason performance last year, I just haven't been excited about the Giants and anything coming out of there.
No.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, no. So we're going to keep the momentum running in the D, so I am also going with the Lions.
All right. Well, we will see how that one shakes out. Cheers to the Lions.
Cheers to the Lions.
Break a leg. Best of luck. We will see you out there. My next pick is just going to be for spite. All right? I'm picking the Ravens over the Eagles for so many reasons. But one of the reasons and one of the things that you will learn about me is that I am from South Jersey. I did grow up around hundreds and hundreds of Eagles fans. I will never root for the Eagles. I did become a Dallas Cowboys fan out of spite because you guys are wild and nasty, and that's fine. You guys be you. That's your culture. And I'm not gonna say like don't be like that. I'm just saying like I'm not gonna be a part of it. So I went the complete opposite way. Also, at the time, Emmitt Smith, 22, he's my boo. I played soccer. I was 11, and that's why I love Micah Parsons because he's a fucking dog. But 22, 11, it all lined up. So basically, for that reason, I hate the Eagles. I want the Ravens to beat them just because I want them to start bad. In the best sportsmanship way possible. And also I think the Ravens got a raw deal last season. I think Lamar Jackson was just better he was better than just being the MVP of the league. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say he was robbed, but those are my feelings on it. Lamar, you did a fucking fantastic job. Cannot wait to see what you do this season, but Ravens over Eagles.
Just to be contrarian, I am going to say Eagles over Ravens. Only because the Ravens have to show up. I know coming off of that game, that horrible loss, they did get robbed. Lamar was literally the only one who showed up. I mean, he caught a pass he threw to himself, and he was the only one making forward progress in that game. I think coming off of Jason Kelsey's retirement, the Eagles have a lot to prove that they still got heart.
True.
So I think they're going to come out a little bit hungry.
Plus, like, the self-destruction of
Yeah,
last year. That was just, like, wild, and y'all have some explaining to do.
Yeah.
We do have some really fun people who are going to pop in and out of the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Every now and again. And just to prove that we are equal we're not, everybody is welcome here. We do have an Eagles fan.
We do.
Who will come in. She actually helps produce the show. I trust her enough to be involved in this way.
They're friendly, I swear.
We work
I swear.
together. She's one of my best friends in the world. I hate that she's an Eagles fan. I would change that one thing about her. But just to say, we're open to all here.
Yeah.
And I will blow a raspberry at the end of every sentence that she says. But she is welcome to have her time.
We
okay?
love you, Sage.
So we love you, Sage, and we can't wait to see you, hear your commentary.
Yep. I got your back, Sage.
Yeah.
Eagles on this one.
Whatever on this
All
one.
right. And last game?
Last but not least, I am going with the Cowboys over the Rams. I'm so excited to see the Cowboys. I know that there's a lot going on. I know that we're waiting and we're doing things. And Jerry, unfortunately, is just going to keep on being Jerry. All right? You just keep on being you. And despite it all, I think we had a great season.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what happens. I'm not going to say too much about it. I am very superstitious, but I will be wearing my jersey. I will be rooting for the Cowboys to beat the Rams, and I will be in the stadium because it's going to be in Los Angeles, and we're going to be at the game.
We sure will.
We're going to film all that.
Oh, yeah.
And show you every step of the way, and hopefully have it end in victory. But that's my last choice, Cowboys over the Rams.
I also agree it will be Cowboys over the Rams, but I think it's going to be close.
Sure, let's have a game.
I think it's going to be like a field goal kind of thing.
Hey, let's
I think it's going to be a field goal. But I think it's going to be a good matchup. I'm excited to see what Dakota's going to do this season. I think they're due. So here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
That's my pick.
Here we go.
Nice. Had to throw that in there for you.
Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, we are so excited to do all of that, bring you all of the fun shit that's going to happen at the Bears bar this weekend.
Yep.
We are going to be at the Cowboys-Rams game next weekend in Los Angeles. Wherever we're going to be, we'll let you guys know, and we want to see you. So come out and hang out with us.
Tag us on socials if you're coming. So give us a shout. Let us know. Say hey. So we're happy to have you.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's the show, guys. I guess.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining today's episode of Tastes Like Prohibition. Next time we'll hopefully have some sponsors for you.
I know, right?
We're early in the stages.
100%.
We're early in the stages, but it will definitely coming. But thank you for joining us. We're so excited to have you here on this journey with you. There's going to be some really amazing stuff ahead. So stay tuned in.
We are also going to be watching Monday night and Thursday night football when we get into the season live on Instagram and TikTok, I believe. If it changes, we'll let you know. But as of right now, you can watch the games live with us online or over the weekend. Come out, hang out with us at the places that we're going to be. If you're in the Los Angeles area, we would love to see you. Next week, we'll kind of catch up on the Bears game, and then we'll look ahead to...
we'll have some more Olympics updates. And yeah, because the closing ceremonies will happen at the end of the week.
Yes, we
so
have
there'll be a lot
Olympics
to discuss.
talk about.
Yeah,
Shit.
we have a whole Olympics wrap up coming.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Stick around for the Olympics wrap up. I wept. So happy for you, Noah. If you liked what you saw for the first run, please let us know. If you didn't like it, let us know that too.
Yeah.
Please like and comment and subscribe. Share with whoever you think is going to enjoy this. We want to keep the party going. We want to build a cool community. And we will see you next time. So please like, comment, subscribe at Tastes Like Prohibition on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever. You can find it all probably in the
description box.
Description box. So do all of that. Hit all of those fucking buttons. And until next time, be a good sport. Always play to win and never water down your drinks or your personality. Cheers.